Hi, welcome back to the writer's room. It is summer. This is the week, if you're watching this when these come out, of the um, summer solstice, which basically just means the longest day and the first day of summer. And I'm really excited that we get to be together for the writer's room today. I was going to do a craft little mini workshop, and we will do that at a coming up week. And I just something really kind of slammed me over this last weekend, and I also got some messages from some of you who are having a similar situation. And I want to just do a mindset writer's room today, a really laser mindset session on this idea of when we wait, the cost to waiting for approval or permission. Okay, so I want you to just check in with yourself and think about what's on your vision board this year. I'm closing my eyes because it helps me check in, or what's a goal that you have, or what's something you just know that you want. So just call that thing to mind, and make sure it's a big enough thing, not like something you just know you're going to check off a to-do list, but more of a goal that makes you a little nervous, right? Maybe it's hitting one of those certain bestseller lists, or booking a certain speaking engagement, or getting on a certain media outlet, or launching a new course, or whatever it might be. And I want us to think about, is there any part of you that is holding back from going all in because you want another sign, or you want something to affirm that you're going in the right direction, or you want some sort of validation? Okay, so this comes up, for me in macro and micro ways. And I didn't think I was engaging in this habit anymore of waiting for something outside me to sort of say, you've got this, you can do it, or this is going to work. And really what we're talking about here is this is an excuse and a delay tactic. It's a delay tactic that we use to protect ourselves because it's extremely vulnerable. It can feel so vulnerable to put ourselves out there and just, go for something bigger, because, we want more assurance, right? We want more insurance that it's going to succeed, and that it's going to work, or whatever it is. So the macro big thing in my life of this was years ago, when I wanted this particular, famous writer, English teacher, to tell me I was special and I was destined to be a writer. And when that didn't happen, many of you know the story, I just didn't pursue it. I thought, well, that's when it would have happened. He would have been the one to tell me, you're allowed, you're special, you're chosen. And that didn't happen. And so I thought, well, I'm not allowed to be a writer. And I didn't know this was all unconscious. So I'm asking you to I'm inviting you with the writer's room this week to pull up into your consciousness anywhere that you might be holding back from fully fulfilling your greatness and going for that bigger vision, because you want someone or something else to tell you you're allowed, or you're good enough, or it's going to work out, whatever that might be. So that was like a biggie. Like I didn't write for, like a decade because of that, because I engaged in this needing authorization and permission and all that. But it can happen in micro ways. So it sounds like I'm saying microwave, but the small way that this happened for me last week was I was pitching something new, and I sent out the first round of pitches. So I wasn't waiting for permission. I got the vision. I figured out how to submit for this particular engagement that I am interested in. I filled out the, I was on it. I was like, all right, cool. And then here's some similar ones I'm going to pitch. So all that was great. And then after about 5, I stopped. And I didn't realize it until later when I delved in and did some journaling. I'm like, why did I stop at 5? That it was because I wanted to get some feedback. I wanted to send out those first 5, and I wanted a yes. And when I got a yes, I was going to do, 10 more. And this is where we really delay our success. The point at which we think, let me hold back, whether it's pitching book agents, or pitching people for speaking, or the media, or clients that might work with you, whatever it is where you're extending yourself, where we want to go forward with actually more gas, more force on the pedal, and launch forward. That is where you will break through. You will break through your old limitations, your old stories, and you'll break through everyone else in your space, because most of us, just left to our own devices, will put a few out and then let me see what happens. And I was giving my power away to a yes, or a sign, or something coming through to say, this is a good idea. You're going to probably get some, success here. Keep going. So when I caught myself doing that, I said, okay, now, instead of waiting for any of that, I'm going to commit to doing the next 10, no matter what. Even if none of them come through, none of them work out, I'm doing the next 10, and then the next 10, the next 10, because that is where you will have the inner transformation where you no longer ever again are waiting for anyone or anything outside you to tell you you're good enough or you're going to work. It's going to work because you decide it's going to work. It's going to work because you're going to go all in. It's going to work because you wouldn't even have the desire if it wasn't your destiny. So let's go all in this week. I'm just excited for you to go all in, enjoy this creative surge, the summer energy, the longest day, and go all in like you've never gone all in before on your vision. We're going to do this together, and then we're going to celebrate the massive breakthroughs and massive results you get, because you will when you go all in this way. I'm so excited for you. I'll see you soon.